Alright guys, we're back with another video. This one it's really just me saving the day. This is literally just showcasing why I love to play tank. So a little rundown of what goes on in this video. I'm on my alt tune, Rage for Me, which is my DPS, right? We're
For
in
those that do not,
BOBE.
same thing. But I've
They
always
need
wondered what
they
all
need a
that
tank,
looked
so
like
obviously my
when
alt is
they
not built up to be a
switched
tank.
me
It's
out.
built for DPS,
See the
and the
gloves
arts are
cover the
still
whole
low on the
thing. I was
alt,
kind of
so
hoping they
I
would
can only
swap
tank
me
so
around
much.
now.
You know, so we tanked all the way down to the main boss, and then we get to the main boss, it just falls apart. You
Oh,
know,
I
it
run the
falls apart. I'm
rage?
not a rage tank. I gotta figure out the way to rage.
Oh yeah, that's
So
gonna work.
we
That's
we,
a good one.
we funnel through a couple people. Nobody wants to tank, so I'm like, all right, let me just switch
Yeah.
to my tank. Tell them add me.
He just
See, we get to
doesn't.
the
He just.
boss. I'm thinking as soon as they see me, I'm thinking just common sense. They wanna go. So I'm thinking as soon as I get in there, you know what, we're gonna just start it. Nobody comes through. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm like, let me show you guys what I can really do. Let me show you guys the power of this ice tank right here. Um, I leveled up my Mystic Symbols of 7 to 100, 160, so that's why you're seeing a lot of healing.
Oh,
That compared with Circe's and Mask is absolutely phenomenal. And then Razor battery procs every once in a while. That shit brings your life right back up. So it's really smooth. Um, it's funny because before when I was on my alt, I have level 80 arts, right? So I'm running Purified Pages of Black on my Rage tune, which I don't recommend honestly. But the healer kept on trying to tell me, take off the pages of black. Take off the pages of black. I'm like, lady, that's my only freaking artifact.
no, this one, the one that
Why would
I'm
I take it
wearing.
off? You know,
Yeah.
you can't hear our Argentum
All
whatever
right.
Argentum L. You can't hear them, right? I don't know why.
All
Sometimes on
right.
Robotaz I come in at
Yeah.
to instances and I can't hear certain people. I can hear them on my alt, but no, I mean. Yeah, we basically just saved the day. This is pretty simple. I'm just trying to keep aggro. Just hold all the aggro. See people spawn, pull them in, boom. You might see me use Witchery Tempest and think that's weird. Why are you using that as a tank? I'm gonna explain it better in a different video, but essentially, okay. So you guys saw how I just pulled those ads right there, and you saw how they kind of got pulled in together, but they were kind of separate, right? I've been in some instances where like I'll pull a group of ads and they'll be perfectly grouped up before I pull them, but then when I pull them, the pull just makes them all separate in the air and they just go flying. So that just defeats the whole purpose. Like, god damn, I wanted you guys to be grouped up together. So now, say I have a little distance, like I just did right there, and I call Wintry Tempest. I might just call Wintry Tempest, send it on the other side of the room. Say there's like a group of ads or something. They get hit with it. I don't even have to pull them. They're just gonna start running right my way. So
Electric
that's why I
power
use Wintry
regenerates
Tempest.
fast.
Just to pull aggro, basically. And hold aggro. See, they spawn and their Wintry Tempest start coming directly my way. So something I learned. Ice tank is
I didn't even see it.
it's easy entrance. That sounds crazy. How do I say this? It's easy to
Well,
just get
no
into
good.
Ice Tank
That's
early
what I
game,
had last week
but
on the
late
one
game,
eye. I had it on
the
the
learning
other eye.
curve takes an extreme, drastic, steep
My
curve.
eyeballs are
Okay,
definitely not doing good.
meaning like in regular content, you know, you're OP, you're OP, run around, could lead a raid with maybe only 200k damage, while everyone else took millions of damage, and you're the tank and you've been tanking, but you only came out with 200k. An elite plus, I'm sorry, that's just not possible. I mean, it is if you're powerful enough, but you have to work and grind to be powerful enough. I think so. I'm someone that says skill points, they do matter, right? With ice tank, there's no way around it. You need them skill points. That's just what it is. Like, just because the way how our gimmick is with ice, right? We rely on our shields. Our shield is 100% dominance and restoration dependent on. So essentially, our gimmick. I mean, all gimmicks are dependent on stats, but our gimmick is solely dependent on stats. Where if you're too low, like I learned this the hard way. So when I came back to the game, I only had about like 160 skill points, and you know it was fun, but I was struggling. I was still getting my ass handed to me. Once I got to 180 skill points, obviously it all depends on how you allocate them. But once I got to 180 skill points, things started to feel a little more smooth, a little more easier. I could tank things a little better. My shields last a little longer, you know, because I put more skill points in Dom. So
I'm spoiled. I have
ice tank.
I have a rotisserie.
Takes a lot of skill in the late game content, the elite content.
So I can have the best.
Whereas anyone could just snap their finger, press a button with fire,
for Christmas,
and your health just goes up. That's why I'm surprised Zael didn't want to tank.
Yeah.
He's a fire. He got fired, bro.
It was a piglet though.
He could have probably made this a little, not even a little easier, because
like a 40-pound piglet.
I'm smooth with it. I'm smooth with it. It's funny because after this, like I helped a whole bunch of people. A whole bunch of people just finished broken raids because, you know, sometimes that's what you need. That's all you're missing is a good tank. And I'm not the strongest tank. My gear's not the best, but we certainly do make it work. You know, it's just I think fundamentals trump everything. So if you know, I gotta keep aggro, hold aggro, and I gotta pull in all the ads. Not just focus on your job. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the issue with some people, like the battle era. When you're in the battle era, like they like battle roll. But sometimes you're not good enough to run a battle roll. Or sometimes running a battle roll in that specific predicament.
Super gear. Like
it's not gonna help the team. Like for example, me, I have a tank setup where I use pages of black. The only time I use it is when I don't have a healer, when I'm not running a healer, because I don't want to stress out the healer. I know on that specific build I have it paired with Clarion, so with my attacks are gonna heal me and the team.
3D bears and a healer.
And I know a lot of healers, because when I'm healing, sometimes if I don't realize they have pages of black at first, I'm stressing. I'm just struggling to try and keep them up. But once I realize they have pages of black, I'm just like, all right, you know what, fuck it. You want to run that? You better make sure you got something to keep your immunity up, because you know it's all about adjusting and being considerate. Like this tank setup right here, this is tank setup I use for Elite and Elite Plus content. It just has everything I need. It has my shields, it has my CCs, and then superchargers that help me out. I got a little cocky because I saved the day. Came in here just started moaning. Oh my gosh, that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, this is exactly why I like tanking, bro. Like to just come into these broken raids and just do your thing. And the thing is, what I'm realizing is this game right now, people will judge you if you're a tank, like, or just off rip. They're gonna inspect you, see what you got. Boom. Say you don't have the right arts or your shit not leveled up. They don't even give you a chance. They'll just turn around and lead the game. That's just crazy. Me, I wouldn't do that to no one. I'd rather help people get better, you know? But that's just me. I'm out of here today, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you ever need a tank, let me know. I'm out.
Only with my help, for which I would have charged you a king's ransom or more.